same things, and I drove parallel to our own stories, that you have to have 5 things, and this is to the young people being in the university, and the formula next thing. Number 1 is the action, to be able to perform, to go out. Number 2 is the adaptation, being able to change at every single way. A journey like ours is where government changes and you have to realign in government with determination and the move. Then eventually I will show you how you then committee. You are sent to Lesotho to go and do a digitization. You are sent to another country to go do a digitization. While back home, there's nothing that you've been able to do. But luckily in 2014, when Cabinet decided and His Excellency specifically hosted this, this forum, he let all these companies present. Now, because we had this past, and this is where action comes into play, our agency was that even if they're bigger companies, they would only be able to solve one problem. They can solve payments. Payments is not how you give services to citizens. Payments is the tail end of how a service gives. So on that particular journey, we told the team in the room that we have a solution to provide the service. We shall integrate into payments either way. And we're a very service-driven company in the way that we are structured and the way that we move along. So up there you can see the handsome faces. They were not this clean when we started out. Unilever has been applied, so this is a big part of them. And this team have spent a lot of time making sure that the system keeps running. Now, I'll fast forward to 2015 when services went live. Services went live and we only had 10 services on the portal. Nothing was ever going, and it was a pilot. So government only gave us a pilot for 10 services. Nothing else was to be onboarded. We were supposed to do 10 services. After 10 services, we were supposed to redetermine the position and where this is supposed to go. So at the end of 2014 towards 2015, all of a sudden, all ministries wanted their services online. And that was a big push in the way. And I remember there was a meeting that was held in the Deputy President's office at the time, and somebody in the room asked, what happens if all our services go online and this thing goes down? And the Deputy President looked at us and said, Vijana, si mutatengeneza. And there's something about that. That is where luck, I usually say, plays into play. You have teams that are working, and sometimes they might not get it right the first time. And most young people don't get it turned around. We've had over 15 years doing this, and we did not get it right the first time. But over the years, things have changed. And we've celebrated birthdays, we've been honored by specific things. At this particular point, especially in 2017, things got a bit rough. Government refused to push the pilot out and to get it done. But we kept supporting the service. I can tell you that at the time we started, we became 48 people in the office. By the time we were getting to 2018, we were back to the 7 original people in the office. The reason why I'm saying is that sometimes the things that make things work was not because there was money at the end of the tail, but there's a bunch of people who decided to keep everything into play. And my conversation is to the young people that a push to be able to make things work starts with you. And a big part of how government has made us do this is we are happy that now at 22,000 services later, we've been able to push forward and get these services into every single person's pocket. Thank you very much for the time, yes. And apologies for taking too much time.
A great journey, but it's taken them 14 years to be where they are. So I didn't want to stop him, but since they are here, if you are interested, they will have a session a fireside place that you can go and listen to the whole story. And that is the journey we want our young people to follow. All this we are starting here at Moi University, and that kitchen which has been talked is starting here at Moi University. The Vice Chancellor, in 1 minute, how are you going to handle this and to take us to the next level in the journey of growing the software industry in our country? Karibu, Vice Chancellor.
Thank you very much. Let me recognize the chief guest, the Prime Cabinet Secretary, the Cabinet Secretary for the ICT, and writing of all the protocols that have been established. Allow me just to make a few observations. The first one, of course, is to welcome you all to Moi University. We are happy to host the inaugural AI and Software Summit. And as you all know, Moi University has been around for quite some time, from 1984. And we, as a university, was established on a philosophy of science, technology, and development. And we have continued to grow as a leading institution in the research, innovation, training in technology. So for us, hosting this summit is a reflection of our commitment to work with the Ministry of ICT and digital economy, and also our partners to advance Kenya's digital transformation through research, innovation, and collaboration. And we want to thank the ministry for choosing Moi University as a venue for this important event, recognizing our role as a center of technology and academic excellence. For us, the summit is a beginning of a strong partnership between Moi University and the Ministry of ICT, and it's our shared vision that AI Summit becomes an annual event that brings together innovators, policymakers, scholars to address the country's development needs new technology. During this summit, to ensure that we progress with this, we are planning to sign a number of MOAs and MOUs with strategic partners to ensure that we strengthen our research, innovation, and digital skills development. So these partnerships will deepen the collaboration between academia and industry and enhance Kenya's digital capacity. We also plan to establish a center of IA and IoT that will actually be working with members of the private sector to ensure that we work together to promote digital research and enterprise. For the purposes of planning for this event in the coming days, we intend to establish a joint committee with the various players so that we can start planning for the next summit as soon as this one is done. As you all are aware, and having looked around, you can actually see that this university is strategically located to host conferences or major conferences. And to enhance this, one of our small requests we've made to the permanent, Your Excellency, is to seek for government support to establish a modern conference and convention center within this particular enterprise, so that then we'll be able to utilize the same also for the training. We have a school of tourism, hospitality, and events management that will be taking care of the services. I am sure you will sample some of their products today, and I trust that that will persuade you that this is the right place. The School of Business and Economics, of course, will ensure that we use the best business model to ensure that we succeed. We are also planning to establish, in partnership with the ministry, Achitume Digital Hub here at the main here at the Annex campus, also at the Annex campus, so that we can actually allow the young people to continue in this exploratory route. So as I conclude, as Moi University, we look forward to act as a catalyst for innovation, a center of digital excellence, and as a key partner in Kenya's development agenda. Together with the Ministry, Concert Technopolis, and our other partners, we are committed to making this summit an enduring platform for collaboration and growth. We extend our gratitude to the government, the Ministry of Information, Communication and Digital Economy, Concert Technopolis, our partners, and all those who have come here for your continued support. Thank you, and once again, you are welcome to Moi University for this event, and you are welcome to Moi University for the next event coming about the same time next year. See you next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Let's clap for these panelists as they exit. Asanteni sana, we can exit the stage. Your Excellency, this has laid the foundation of the conversations which will take place for the next 3 days here. And due to public demand, I'll invite our champion, Eliud Kipchoge, to share some of secrets. What does it take to make a champion? We want to see champions in this sector the way we have champions in our sports sector. Karibu.
Prime Cabinet Secretary, CS, PS President, Wasingishu leadership led by the Kafena, area MP, all protocols of staff. Good afternoon. As a proud resident of Eldoret, I welcome you to our city, the home of champions. The AI and Software Summit could not have come at a better time. The world once knew a world of predictable positions, fixed playbooks, and clear finish lines no longer exists. All great races of our time in business, in government, technology, and sport are changing. The question today is not who can run the fastest, but who can adapt the fastest. Let me speak from the world I know best. That's the sport. Every part of it is feeling the heat. At the Tokyo Olympics in 2021, where I ran the marathon, was moved to Sapporo because Tokyo was too hot to host it. And I can tell you, it was truly hot. At the Paris Olympics in 2024, temperatures were even higher. For the first time in my career, I did not finish. It was a humbling reminder that even the strongest preparation can be tested by the power of a changing planet. Across the world, the story is the same. Footballers now stop mid-match for cooling breaks. Tennis players wait for the courts to cool. Some marathons begin at 4 in the morning to escape dangerous heat. By 2050, 1 in 4 cities may be too hot to safely host endurance events. Closer home, our training grounds in 10 here in Eldoret and in Kaptagat are getting warmer every year. If there is one field where innovation and technology are urgently needed, it's sport. And even more so, sport in Africa and here in Kenya. Climate change is no longer a distant threat. It's a daily opponent. It affects how we train, how we recover, how we compete. If we do not adapt, we risk losing not just the medals, but the joy, fairness, and unity that sports brings to the world. That's why software and artificial intelligence have become essential to sports survival. AI and data are already rewriting the playbook. They monitor heart rate, temperature, hydration, and fatigue, and signal when recovery is needed. Smart sensors track weather and hair quality, helping organizers plan saver starting times and prevent heat stress. Data platforms manage energy to use in stadiums and transport, reducing emissions from major events. Performance analytics guide training while preventing injury, and predictive tools monitor health and nutrition to keep athletes performing safely. This is not the future. It's happening now. Teams that master data already win more, travel smarter, and recover faster. Technology will not replace discipline. It will refine it. It turns effort into insight, preparation into precision, and potential into performance. For Kenya and Africa, embrace this change is not optional. It's how we protect our legacy as sporting nations and how we stay competitive in a fast-changing world. Africa cannot stand on sidelines. We must lead this transformation. By 2030, 42% of world's youth will live on this continent. We are expected to create over 230 million digital jobs within the next decade. The global sports technology market, valued at $17 billion today, will be more than double by 2035. and Africa will be the youngest, angriest market in it. Here in Kenya, the government has already recognized this opportunity. Through the Ministry of Youth Affairs, Sports and Digital Economy, bold steps are being taken to integrate innovation into every sector, from digital skills to green tech-enabled sports infrastructure. But for potential alone does not equal progress. We must turn talent into systems and systems into opportunity. If you connect Africa's athletic strength with the digital innovation, if you combine the mindset of runners with the skill set for coders, we can build one of the sustainable and inclusive industries in the world. This is not just about sport. It's about jobs, dignity, and the future of Africa innovation. Now let me speak to you directly, especially the young people in this room. This is your race to run, and how we prepare will shape the future of our country. First, please master one digital skill, just one. It could be coding, design, or data, but choose one thing and get really good at it. In running, we repeat the same stride until it becomes natural, and the same applies to learning. You don't need to know everything, you need to master something. Secondly is solve the real problems. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity. Look around you. Maybe it's how we deal with heat, waste, or mobility. Innovation begins with the problems you can see. Enjoy big solutions, start at small, with someone saying, let me fix this. Thirdly is track your progress. As athletes, we record every run. We look at best time and recovery. You should do the same with your ideas. Note what works and what doesn't, because what you measure, you can improve. And remember, your ideas are valuable. Protect them and hone them. Fourthly, build your communities of learning. No one trains alone. Champions work in teams. They push and support each other. The same is true in tech and innovation. Find your squad, people who challenge you, share ideas, grow together. Teamwork turns effort into excellence. The fifth one is lead with integrity. Technology should serve people, not other way around. Build things that make life better. Tools that empower, not exploit. In the age of AI, ethics is your biggest advantage, because success without integrity is just speed without direction. For policymakers and industry, that's to our leaders, educators, and investors. Preparation needs systems, and systems needs leadership. We must start by bringing digital and climate literacy into every school. The world has changed, and our classrooms must change with it. Our children should learn how to use technology, not just to consume, but to create. We need to open up data safely so innovators can build new solutions. When information is locked away, ideas suffocate. But when data is shared responsibly, it sparks creativity and collaboration. We must invest in green sports facilities, solar-powered stadiums, modern recovery labs, and tech-enabled training centers. These are not luxuries. They are new foundations of excellence. Let us also support pilot projects, not only big programs. The small experiments done in schools, counties, and startups often become the breakthroughs that change everything. And finally, let us build regional partnerships so Africa becomes the world's testing ground for sustainable sport and innovation. When we combine vision with action, preparation becomes progress. The private sector, government, and youth all have a lane to run in. But it's only when we move together that we finish strong. Together, let us use the power of innovation to shape future where sport, technology, and humanity move in the same direction. As I prepare for my 7 continents tour, I see it not just as a sporting challenge, but as a global message that in every climate, On every continent, sport can inspire change. This journey is about connection, adaptation, and unity, showing that even as the world changes, the human spirit endures. And I hope it reminds us all that Africa is not running behind. Africa is setting the pace. I look forward to seeing some great discussions and great innovations that will transform our country and the world. I thank you.
Thank you so much. If you had doubts why we chose Eldoret as the destination, what better advice can you get in the tech space? You don't have to know everything. Just choose one skill, master it, practice it until it comes out naturally. That's the words of Eliud Kipchoge. And to our startups, the young people forming business, one advice I would give you, as you select your board, get a champion, a sports person to be part of your board. Get a retired military service person who has served in our disciplined forces. You could be creating a potential that will have enterprises like Huawei, like Microsoft, originating from here in Eldoret. My last two assignments, one is to introduce my colleagues, PSS. First, my colleagues from public sector, please, you can all stand up, except my colleague PSS from Ministry of ICT, CONSA. Please stand up, all of you. Yes, this is the team that has worked hard to make this happen. Asanteni sana, ICT Authority, Citizen Services, CONSA, the board, and all. Thank you so much. My colleague PSS, we will be having a session later this afternoon where we'll share some of our actions at the policy level. PS Broadcasting and Telecommunication, PS Isaboke, please stand up and wave to the crowd. They can see you. PS Peliokip Sang, the person driving the e-citizen services, the PS e-citizen and immigration services. My last assignment is to invite the area member of our PS Research, Science and Innovation, Professor Abdullah Sak Shaukat, the man who will lead this and helping us to lift Kenya from ranking of under 100 in Innovation Index to be top 100. Asante sana PS. Now it's my honor to invite the area member of parliament, CPA Ruto, and thereafter invite His Excellency Dr. Jonathan B, and he will take up from there. Karibu sana.
ICT, digital economy and communication, Kaboko, not Kafoko, it's Kaboko. Somebody was struggling to pick it well. Our Governor for Uasin Gishu, Your Excellency Jonathan B., the Chairman, Council Moi University and the Chancellor, allow me to say, and all protocols as stated earlier as observed. Mine is very brief, of course, from my point. I'm still a student of ICT and AI. Looking forward that on my profession, that is in Parliament, AI, I want to see the solutions that will be bringing about our legislative work. But mine is to stand here and to express my profound gratitude to you yourself, PCS, and to the ministry for considering hosting this event, the first one in this country, in this city of Eldoret, and more so in my constituency, Keses constituency. Because Moi University is in Keses, and we are happy as a constituency hosting this great learning institution that is giving us an opportunity to play a space in the current national and international discussion of the digital world. I was very excited when I was informed that this event will take place here, and I did purpose that I will ensure I'm here so that together we can receive it as we inaugurate it for the first time. And I'm happy PCS, the discussion here, that this will be an annual event. And the place to host it will be none other than the second university in the Republic of Kenya, Moi University. Yesterday evening we were here in the dinner, and somebody was making a joke that of all the universities in Kenya, the first university which was started naturally, beginning from scratch, is Moi University. And then I was asking, what about the D? what we've been told the other universities, I was told the other ones came in as a constituent colleges. So we are very proud that also the first university which was started naturally here is hosting a great debate that cuts across beyond the national boundaries, but in the whole world, the digital space. From the point of view of Parliament, we are keen to this one, and I'm sure you've been following the legislative intervention that we have been doing. Many sectors have come up with their legislative proposal, and we've picked it well and engaged widely so that we can put proper framework that can allow operationalization of these particular ideas. Of recently is the digital health bills that we went through it, and the president has ascended to, and I'm happy today, under the transformation in health sector, digital health bill or act is playing a critical role in connecting the bioinformation that are required to speed up and cost effective in that sector. Same with education, same with transport, same with every other sector. Any other bill that is going to come across, we are ready to do it. Allow me, PCS, to just mention, by the way, but not dive into detail, the recent law that was enacted, the computer misuse and cybercrime. This is one of the interventions that we are doing, that after looking at all these beautiful discussions that are coming up here, we are all aware that everything that is good has got also a challenges on the other side. In school, you are learning the advantages and the disadvantages. And we should not allow the demerits to outweigh the merits. And for that purpose, we must create a framework to protect. And as a parliament, with the proposal came in, we've been looking at of Eliud Kipchoge. Most of us are inspired to believe in our small beginning. And we have to ensure that that path you are choosing will have to go successfully and ensure it comes out with the results, and it will go higher. As the Bible tells us, talents can lift one, those who are young or those who are down, to sit with the kings in the same table. And I think that is the direction we are going. So we must rise together and embrace and stop being perennial rejectionists, because nowadays we have developed a culture of perennial rejectionists. We reject everything. We are always rejecting our own selves, even our own names. Anything that is good, we are busybodies that are there litigating against it, rejecting, propagating negativity. Let's, as a country, always embrace and look at all round everything that is coming. Let us study it, analyze it. The beauty of our constitution has brought about the public participation. During every establishment, there is a process of citizen engagement. Let us participate. So that where are some areas in your view, you see that should be corrected, let us correct it and we move forward. Otherwise, so that I don't say much, lastly, PS, Mswahili husema mgeni ndio mwenyeji apone. You are aware that among the institutions in Kenya, we've been going through a lot of challenges, especially the higher institutions, universities. But for Moi, we were stricken hard by the famine. But we are happy today we are here. When this conference was coming, I was asking PS, are you sure that you have confidence to be here? I said, yes, I'm an alumni of Moi University, and I'm very confident that this conference will take place. I'm happy that is happening today. PS, there are some few challenges that we are calling upon, especially at your position as cabinet, when you are discussing issues to do with reorganizing our learning institutions. More University came through some challenges, not because they were not perceived per se, but because they are to play a critical role in ensuring that the government of Kenya enhances access to higher learning by establishing colleges, by nurturing and mentoring colleges that are now fully fledged universities. In that, they spend a lot to it, and of course we are happy that the nation is able now to transit our young learners from secondary school to several universities in place. With that, we are calling upon something small from your hand to reorganize, just replenish what we spend so that we are able to we steer in our dimension. I know we have a new council here, and I want to thank our chairman. He has come in at the right time, and he's very steady. Yesterday we were saying, Chombo ki Imara. We want our Chombo to remain Imara. So PCS, we are not asking much. I know you have a lot of asking from the other institution, but for Moi University, it's very unique because, appreciate you come from Western, we have Masinde Muliro, we have Maseno, we have Kabianga, we have Masai Mara, we have University of Eldoret, we have Karatina, and many other universities. All of these were mentored by Moi University, and they are doing excellent job for our country. Let's come down a little bit and provide a solution to the few challenges they are going through so that our staff can have their enjoyment. We know we have some of them who want to go for retirement. They are going through some challenges because of the pension issues. We want them to go home when they are happy. We want those who are young who have been employed to remain working, they be energetic, and so that we can move together as a nation. Let me not say much today. Yes, si leo ni ICT. Tutasema na tuko na machache ya ICT. With that much I've said, allow me now to give this platform to Excellency the Governor for Uasin Gishu, Jonathan B. Please come over, say something, so that you can invite the CS. Thank you so much, and I'm sure he's one of the proud people today, the city of champions. The town is opening up. Ama namna gani? Thank you so much, and I'm sure, Governor, you are considering working with university to give us conference facilities so that we will be hosting mega projects like this one. Thank you so much.
Give our honorable better hand to Badali. Thank you very much. Our Prime Cabinet Secretary, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, our CS, ICT and Digital Economy, ICT, Mheshimiwa Kabogo, also one-time Governor, Excellency, let me add Excellency, so that you remember those days. The ICT Principal Secretary, Engineer Tanui, other PSS, ICT agencies, our partners, Moi University leadership, our athletes, students, exhibitors, distinguished guests. Good afternoon. Let me say Chamge. You just reply Chamge. It has nothing to do with the software. Chamge? Very good. It is an honor to welcome you all to Uasin Gishu, the County of Champions, for the inaugural Kenya Software AI Summit. And you realize the name champion is not just a title, we mean it, because from the speech of our brother, the champion himself, you realize there is some substance in it. It is the real champion. Can we give a hand to Kipchoge? This is a proud and historic moment for our county and for our country. Artificial intelligence and robotics are now the reality of today. They are transforming how we live, how we work, how we farm, and how we govern. Here in Uasin Gishu, AI feels familiar. Being Farmers County, we have a long practice, or we have since practiced another AI, which is not yours. It is not this one, AI, artificial insemination. It is still AI. Now we have this AI which is coming up again, it's very sophisticated. And so when we talk about AI or artificial intelligence at this summit, it connects naturally with our farmers who are ready to adopt the solutions in farming and animal rearing. As we reflect on this connection between tradition and technology, this summit marks the beginning of our journey to nurture software champions from County of Champions, young innovators who will lead and be in charge of shaping intelligent solutions through artificial and also synthetic intelligence. To make this a reality, through our Integrated Service Center, we are embracing cutting-edge technologies to make government services faster, more transparent, and more accessible. Ladies and gentlemen, by doing so, we are enhancing service delivery and also expanding counties' revenue base through Sisipo Pay, while creating new opportunities for our people by leveraging artificial intelligence and the data to understand that our residents want and how we can serve them better. But beyond systems and policies, we are already putting technology to work. Our farmers are using drones to spray crops, monitor soil health, and apply fertilizers with precision. Similarly, institutions in our city of champions, such as Eldo Hub, continue to nurture young innovators, developing real solutions for our real challenges. Recently, they were awarded the best innovation hub in Africa. Can we clap to our small innovation here? As we take pride in such achievements, I recall listening recently to former US presidential candidate, Senator Bernie Sanders, in an interview where he warned that AI will replace up to 100 million jobs worldwide. I understand this concern, but I respectfully disagree with his conclusion. AI should not replace people. It should empower people. It should not take away work. It should make us work smarter, faster, and more productive. In that regard, the solution is not to fear technology, but to prepare for it. That is why, as a country, we are calling on our technical institutions to shift from traditional training to practical innovation. There is also need to develop policies that govern how we use AI responsibly. Furthermore, I call for a need to fully integrate artificial intelligence into our education curriculum. Let us begin early, as Kipchoge has said, even at the ECD level, to sharpen the minds of our young ones, preparing them to think, create, and compete in the digital age as they grow. If we prepare early, we will not fear technology. We will shape it. Our ultimate focus remains clear: to ensure that every innovation leads to better service delivery, stronger economies, and more jobs, not fewer. I am keenly following the AI solutions that be developed through the Innovation Challenge ongoing in this summit. And as we reflect on this year's theme, connecting minds, shaping software, driving growth, let us move beyond conversation. Let us connect ideas, develop homegrown solutions, and execute strategies that will transform our communities. As a county, we are ready to support young people to leverage on technology. We are building our county to be a smart city, powered by innovation. The introduction of traffic lights is a clear indication of this vision, and that's why I am counting on our youth currently in the AI challenge to come up with solutions that make our city AI-centric. At the same time, as the City of Champions, we call for greater innovation to support our athletes, the men and women who continue to bring glory to our nation abroad. And we want to thank Kipchoge and the team. Many years ago, we were told when you go to Nyanza, Kisumu, and Siaya, and they say, don't throw any stone anyhow, you might hit a professor. But when you come to this county of champions, please be careful. Don't throw any stone anyhow. You might hit an Eliud Kipchoge, or Susan, or Faith Kipyegon, or Moses Kiptanui, or anybody else, Ezekiel Kemboy and Rudisha. They hang around here. So take care you don't throw any stone. You might harm our champions. So we are saying, let technology therefore help us track performance, improve training, and safeguard the health of our sportsmen and women, ensuring that the next generation of champions remains unstoppable. In that spirit, let this inaugural summit mark the beginning of a journey that positions our county and our nation as a continental leader in AI and software innovation. Indeed, this initiative is critical. Our head of state, President William Ruto, has shown the way by enrolling for a degree in artificial intelligence. Now, there are people called the analog. I think our children will think that we are also analog, but I want to encourage our Prime Secretary and the CS. People see our age and they think we are very old. But there is new knowledge. There is something that will kill AI, because all these technologies, they always become obsolete very fast. So I don't know whether something will kill AI, but I'm told there is something called synthetic intelligence. That's where you will find some of us. So if I was to enroll to any class, I want to go to synthetic class so that I can beat AI. So wait for me ahead. I'm coming with my team. So don't call us analog again. We are aware. And again, as we move forward, indeed, this initiative is critical. This is leadership by example. We too must move with the times, not wait for the future to catch up with us. Moreover, as we host this summit today, we take pride in demonstrating that Uasin Gishu is ready for global conferencing, with the facilities, the hospitality, and the warmth of the people who welcome you home every time you visit. Different conversations are ongoing with our business community to make our city the best in conferencing and hosting international events, just like the recent international cycling competition and devolution conference. And now this is a very important summit again, that Uasin Gishu has the potential to hold any kind of meeting under the sun. The first time I was barely 1 year in office, and it was very successful, and we hosted around 20,000 people who slept around here. We have so many, we have the capacity for beds and hanging out. We are the only county who has developed so much, and we have innovated life. We have day life, same as night life, so you can choose what time do you want to be alive, during the day or at night. So, and if you visit a place called Timber Exo here and Tamasha, you will realize there is more life at night than day. So this is also another innovation, and AI should take note that we are also very serious. Indeed, looking ahead, we are ready to work with the Ministry of ICT to ensure that this summit becomes an annual event hosted in our county, providing exposure and opportunities for our young people, and we will support it all the way. So Waziri and PS, I commit myself that if this thing is to happen, it should happen here again and again and again. We make it a hub of AI in the world or in Africa. Finally, to the organizers of this remarkable summit, I extend my deepest appreciation to the ministry and Moi University, whom we have cordial relations. I warmly invite you to continue choosing the City of Champions as the home of many more events of this nature in the years ahead. And I want to say Moi University, PS is happy that his alumni. What do we call those people who worked in Moi University and they went to other fields like me? Because I think we'll ask the AI where to place us. Are we alumni? Where are we? Because we worked here at some time, and they say success has many fathers. So when you are successful, I feel like I should be part of this story, because I was once here as a staff, and somewhere AI should place me somewhere. And if it cannot, I would like synthetic intelligence to place me properly where we belong. And I want to say thank you so much, Moi University. I know you are going through challenges, and it is true to say, Prime CS, that Moi University has mentored and produced people, including our peers, including the Deputy President, Kindiki was a student here, and many more, including me. So we think this Moi University has something special. It is designed to create people, and create great people, not just human beings, scientists, leaders, and many more. So Moi University, Ongera Kwenu. I was once a member of something called MUSCO. I don't know whether it still exists or it died, but there is a challenge they went through. We are in talks with the CS cooperative to give us some money to help those people who lost their money through mismanagement or something like that. And Bwana Chairman, we are ready to stand with you. PS Oparanya has had a talk with us together with MUSCO. We want to make sure that we revive MUSCO, because there are people who have even gone through issues. Others have died, others have gone mental because they have lost their only savings they had, because they knew that after retirement, I will have my 2 million or 3 million, but now it has gone down with people who don't know how to manage cooperatives. So we are doing something for you as a governor and a member of this county and a former member of Moi University. We will make sure that we bring life to our cooperative called MUSCO. MUSCO was good in those days. When you're in office or somewhere, you are told, well, ile inaitwa nini dividends, imekuja kimbia kwa laini. So every time that money will come, but now I'm told it has become something else. But we are ready to bring the glory of Moi University back to where it is. And I agree with the Mheshimiwa MP that this is the only university that came up the same way God created the universe. Let there be light. So Moi said, let there be a university, not through a college or some constituent college or campus or whatever. This is a university that just happened. And we want to say, Ongera Moi University, we are proud of you. We will stand with you. And I know the president coming from around has a good plan for Moi University. I want to say thank you very much once again. Karibuni Uasin Gishu, Karibuni the County of Champions. I also just want to make a request from this summit, the AI. How can you market our county? Can you apply AI to market Uasin Gishu? Because I was in China a couple of weeks ago, and they don't know the difference between Uasin Gishu and Eldoret. So they say Eldoret County, Uasin Gishu. They don't know even to pronounce Uasin Gishu. So I think we need to go like the rest. Every other city goes with the name of the county. Like Nairobi, Nairobi County. Mombasa, Mombasa County. Kisumu, Kisumu County. Nakuru, Nakuru County. Eldoret, Uasin Gishu County. It doesn't add up. So can AI please intervene and help us, put us in a correct position so that we can be marketed outside this county. Asanteni sana. With me again, allow me, sorry, to go back. All the staff that is working with county government of Uasin Gishu, please stand up. We are very serious, we are very committed. The gentleman there is our county minister for ICT, youth and innovation and sports, Wanakeme. And the gentleman here is the deputy governor, the youngest deputy governor, I think, in the world. So, tunadila majienzi senye wako hapa, ana hiyo lugha. Wanaongea lugha ingine, si Kiswahili, si Kiingereza, si Kinandi. They know to communicate. I think they speak in AI or something like that. So thank you very much. Those of us who are really wishing to enroll in this class, you put me in the class called synthetic intelligence. This AI thing, I think, the knowledge is growing so fast. And these things, ICT, they become obsolete very fast. So before this one becomes obsolete, you wait for me ahead. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Allow me humbly now to welcome our Cabinet Secretary, Kaboko, to come and share his words of wisdom. Na karibu nyumbani. Kaboko, hapa tunasema 2 terms, so they may not understand because of AI, but just use their language to make sure that hapa ni 2 term pamoja na governor. Asante sana.
Thank you, Your Excellency, PCS. All protocols observed. I've been asked to recognize heads of missions and ambassadors, all their representatives. If you may please be upstanding, we recognize you. That is not my mistake, it's John Tanui. He asked me to recognize them. Atu, have a clap for him. Your Excellency, you know, when politicians take the microphone, there is really very little you can do. You start knocking your fingers and wondering why they have forgotten time. But I always say I'm not a politician, I'm a leader. And if you Google, AI will help you to understand why the difference between a leader and a politician. Your Excellency, in the morning, just before I invite you, as I was waiting for you, some young men I had seen many years ago here in the city asked me, William, why did you choose that haircut? And, really, I looked at him and I wondered what was wrong with this gentleman. Quickly I thought, and I said, it's just a choice. So when I sat there, when I Googled why was he called His Excellency Governor Koti Moja, I figured it was one jacket he commonly used to talk to the people to vote for him. So don't lose that jacket, my friend. Otherwise, kazi itaenda. So as I was sitting there, Your Excellency, I decided to use AI to check how do you answer someone who asked you how you became bold, so that next time I have an answer. And it says there is that's pretty forward, depending on the context. Anyway, I have a few for you. Just going with the flow, meaning that's how the flow is. I just decided to let my hair be. I've just been embracing my natural style. And the bold took its place. So AI is useful, Your Excellency. And I truly want to say this. If you start now and decide we change our topic and we get these guys to speak, they will only ask for 5 minutes. Then go out there, chat, GBT, quick, do me a speech, and there you get a speech. And now that makes us all look clever, but also sometimes equally stupid, because you will just speak a question and it will give you a question depending on how you framed your question. So it's important, the young men of this world, there's a guy here who said that this is a job or a game for the young. And I'm sure, Your Excellency, that's not true. These guys want to throw you and I out. And I wanted to tell him, I can't remember his name, was Fipi or Sipi, that when I was his age, I had started a cyber cafe opposite the cathedral in Nairobi. And that's where the people of State House, Controller and others used to come and Google, and the first camcorder was in that place. I was your age. I'm now making money again through AI when I'm mzee. So please don't kick us out. You need to be with us. We embrace that you have the energy and you have everything else that is required in this space, but you also need us. We have the data. Let me not say more, Your Excellency, because there's a new rule in town that once your boss is in town, you speak less. So those who took long, they don't recognize you as their boss because they should have talked less. But allow me to warmly welcome you to the Kenya Software AI Summit, a milestone in our national digital transformation journey. This summit reflects Kenya's evolution from expanding connectivity to building capability, and now to Your Excellency, Kenya's ICT sector contributes 8% of the national GDP. However, the specific value of software has never been comprehensively assessed. Our ministry will spearhead a software GDP measurement framework to capture the full contribution of software to employment, exports, and national productivity. Globally, software accounts for 15% of GDP, and that is where we want Kenya to get in the soonest time possible. Your Excellency, the ministry will also finalize a national framework for software development and quality assurance to elevate the standards of locally developed software. Your Excellency, as you've seen in the exhibitions, around the world, software summits like this one have become catalysts for growth and collaboration. GITEX Africa, that was in Morocco, and hundreds of staff. Bengaluru Technical Summit helped position Karnataka in India as a US 65 billion software hub. LEAP Saudi Arabia leveraged its platform to announce over 10 billion in technology investments. Your Excellency, the ministry will build on its summit outcomes, on this summit's outcomes, to prepare Kenya's innovators for GITEX 2026, which will be held here in Nairobi. Participants from this summit will form the core of Kenya's national showcase, presenting homegrown, certified, and export-ready software and AI solutions. In closing, Your Excellency, the ministry agenda is anchored on data, standards, and impact. This summit lays the foundation for measurable, trusted, and globally competitive software ecosystem. I thank you. And may we be now upstanding to welcome the Prime Cabinet Secretary.
My colleague and friend, Honorable William Kabogo, the Principal Secretary is present, the ITU Secretary General, John Omo, members of the Diplomatic Corps who are present, Governor